Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife. In today's McDojo news, we're going to talk about how a martial arts instructor in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, was recently arrested for breaking his wife's nose. Let's check out the story. A martial arts instructor faces serious criminal charges after allegedly attacking his domestic partner in a violent incident that left her severely injured. Winnington Barker Modesto was taken into custody Friday evening, just hours after the alleged assault occurred at their residence in Mageria, located in Rio de Janeiro's North Zone. Authorities apprehended the suspect at the gymnasium where he teaches moments before he was scheduled to begin instructing students. Law enforcement officials report that the confrontation between the couple escalated dramatically. The victim sustained significant injuries, including a broken nose and extensive bruising across her body, allegedly inflicted through repeated blows. Investigators further allege that Modesto made lethal threats towards his partner during the incident before departing the residence. The injured woman contacted emergency services and was transported to Souza Aguar Municipal Hospital for treatment. Following medical care, she filed an official complaint first at the 17th precinct, with the case subsequently transferred to the 19th precinct for investigation. Police located Modesto at his workplace that same evening. Chief Maria Rodriguez, who led the investigation, described the suspect's behavior upon arrest as revealing. He confessed. He said there was a disagreement and claimed that he was also assaulted by his partner. However, from the moment we arrived at the scene, he stated, quote, "I know I had a disagreement with my wife," demonstrating that he knew exactly why the police was there. The investigating officer expressed skepticism about the suspect's account of the events. The problem is that the entire version he presented was not compatible with the injuries the target suffered, especially the broken nose and the bruises on her body. Modesto has been formally charged with bodily harm and making threats, both prosecuted under the comprehensive domestic violence legislation. He's been subsequently transferred to the Jose Frederico Marquez Public Prison in Benfica, also situated in the city's North Zone. Attempts to reach legal representation for the accused were unsuccessful. Let's unpack that. This jiu-jitsu instructor in Rio got into a domestic dispute with his wife and then beat his wife. We know that she has a broken nose and severe bruising. We also know that he made threats against her life. When the police showed up, he literally admitted to the assault. Apparently trying to downplay it, the police read right through that based off of evidence of the injuries on his wife's body. And now, of course, he's sitting in prison in Brazil. And chances are good he will get out, and chances are good he's going to go right back into teaching martial arts. With stuff like this, it's pretty sad to see. A martial arts instructor is somebody who has the ability to harm other people, but hopefully you would wish that they would also have self-control to not just randomly harm people, especially, come on, your significant other. But it seems like every 5 stories that I do about a martial arts instructor who's molested a student or someone else sexually abused, we get one of these domestic violence cases, and they seem to be popping up a little bit more frequently. This brings us to the question of the day, brought to you by Academy Safe. Academy Safe's goal is to try to make sure that martial arts studios in the United States are stepping up and actually doing more than is required, like getting background checks, CPR, first aid, cameras in the dojo, things like that. And surprisingly enough, trying to get people to get insurance for their martial arts studios, because an odd number of martial arts studios just don't have insurance at all. So the martial arts industry in the United States is completely unregulated. If you're looking to try to make sure that your studio is stepping up and leading the way on what the future should be for martial arts studios, make sure that it's Academy Safe. Seeing as how martial arts instructors are literally trained to know how to harm people physically, usually with self-defense, but sometimes in cases like this, they use it for the wrong reasons. Do you think that martial arts instructors should be held to a higher standard criminally? Now, there are a lot of nonsensical things out there online about saying that, oh, well, it's the law, you're registered as a deadly weapon, blah, blah, blah. That's not necessarily the case, all right? Sometimes you being a martial arts instructor isn't even factored in to whatever the case is. So do you think that there should be some type of a higher standard of legal recourse for martial arts instructors who do bodily harm, onto other people? And by that, I mean people who are clearly the victims of martial arts instructors or professional fighters, etc. Should they be held to a higher standard, in your opinion? And what should the recourse be? What legally should be done to them if they do violate and wind up hurting an innocent person? As always, I look forward to reading your comments in the comment sections below. I am officially moved to Los Angeles, California. While I'm out here, my goal is to crank out videos every day. I mean, I really am no shortage on martial arts news stories. I also have a bunch of breakdowns in the can. I have a ton of footage that I want to get out there. I just moved. It's been like 3 months since I've been able to really get on the ball of making content regularly because I was going through a lot. And I also have a, FightCon Expo just happened and the move and all kinds of stuff. So now that I'm back on the grind, I'm happy to get back to making content for everybody. Thank you all for the continued support of the page. Thank you all for the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, memberships, and all that other crap. Keep the martial arts legit.
My baby got robbed the other day by degenerates. So she wanted to learn some new form of this self-defense. So she did her research and perused it online and found this tool said he could move shit with his mind. He called himself Seafood Paul Zimmerman. He got a dojo with a strip on here, Cinnabon. Now she spends all day trying to